What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Icewind Dale Rumble Across Main Bar. Fireman D&D, that's us. Before we get started into this next episode, as we head out into the wilds, shout out, as always, to Hero Forge. Casey, tell us about Hero Forge.
Hero Forge. They make little wee things like this, and then you fight them against other wee things.
So go check it out. If you click on our about section, just go make your wee thing.
Go make a
I wish people were smaller. Well, they can be with Hero Forge.
Hey! There it is. So if you go to our about page,
I think I summed it up nicely.
Why everyone share for you?
So go over to our about section. There's a referral code for Hero Forge. You get a little discount. We will get cash, and your games will look amazing. So you can customize your miniatures. Pull up real good. So much so that there may or may not be a little series coming out where you guys will be using miniatures that look exactly like you.
Oh, yeah. I still gotta see myself.
Is that a teaser? Yeah. Oh, gonna be good. Yeah, we have a cool horror series coming out very soon by the time this episode comes out. You'll see it, but there's a bunch of other special little promo stuff with Jeff Goldblum apparently. So
Dylan,
check it out.
this is live.
Oops! We made a mistake on live. Guess we'll just play it off. Let me come out. So it's cool promo stuff.
Life finds the way.
Live finds a way. You know he plays D&D?
I have,
yeah, he's on the channel.
no doubt. He probably plays all the time.
There was technical issues that they were having, so I had to go and sort it out. So while they were waiting for it, he was just like, I'm just gonna... What? No, keep it rolling. I'm gonna sing a Elvish woodcutting song of my people, and he just started going and singing a song while they were sorting out technical issues.
Who is it?
Jeff
Jeff
Goldblum.
Goldblum, the greatest
normal
human to
daily
ever live.
interactions. You're just hanging out with Jeff.
No, I watched the channel.
What channel was this?
It was on. We'll actually post it.
This sets the bar super high. I'm not gonna sing a woodcutting song if we have
It's just a bar for me. I was like, fuck, I gotta get a Jeff Goldblum on this show.
That's like he's the master.
Just stand outside Mark Ruffalo's house. We'll get him.
Bring a boombox.
And be like, police? So, another quick shout out is to Michael Gulfer Studios and Philip Melvin. Grayson, tell us about Michael Gulfer Studios and Philip Melvin.
Dude, Michael Gelfie Studios, like, that's like the dopest shit ever when it comes to D&D music. And, you know, I know, because I know a whole lot about D&D music, and you're not going to find anything better than Michael Gelfie Studio. I don't want to talk to the microphone, the cameras right now.
It used to be like that.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, I know.
And then what, Philip?
Philip Melvin.
Dude,
baby.
he's our boy. We love Phil. We love Phil. And
Okay.
all that dope shit, Phil makes it. Love you, Phil.
And on that note, motherfuckers, we're gonna go into the next episode of Icewind Dale.
Phil's so hard, though. Like, hard. Makes the hardest shit.
The land of Icewind Dale withers under an endless night as Ariel, the Frost Maiden, the god of winter's fury, creates an aurora that blocks the sky each and every dawn. The cold ravages the lives of the citizens of 10 towns that struggle to keep alive and well during this time. One fateful night, several foreigners gathered in the town of East Haven for a drink and a seance by the town bard, only for a different ghost to emerge in the bard's blood, claiming vicious hatred for Donna Bunny, the tiefling blood hunter. The battle looked bleak until Born the Forgeborn. The dwarfen barbarian's rage burst out of dwarfen spirits to combat the ghost. In this ancestral fury, the dwarfen spirits inhabited each of the newcomers, empowering them, repelling the ghost, and uniting the team. Joined by Tobias Kinsley, a human rogue on the run from his vicious father, and Gwydion the Great, a strange undead wizard who's only been conscious for 2 weeks, the good people ventured forth to try and help the people of 10 towns, even finding the serial killer, Sefik Caltro, and bringing the crazed zealot to justice. They've traveled to an old spire of ancient build and magic, where they not only granted life to a simulacrum of Darzan, a wizard of the Arcane Brotherhood, but also reincarnating Gwyndian the Great to her original self, a high elf whom Donabani knew. They ventured far into the wild to Donabani's old pirate ship, the Dark Duchess, to battle the ghost from the tavern, reincarnating her old crew to torment her, where he revealed Gwyn the Great was Lilith, a fellow crewmate before she died. Donabani killed her and ate her to survive in the freezing, harsh wilderness. They've struck a deal with a blind ancient white dragon who sports a dead wizard on her back, whom they now owe a tremendous amount of what sounds like gold. They've battled giants in Jarlmut in a challenge issued to Borla Forgeborn, proving her to be worthy of a powerful sword, and re-sparking an old alliance between the frost giants and dwarves of old. They've survived an ambush by Tobias's own father, who came all the way to Icewind Dale only to torture the heart of his son. With the aid of his friends, Tobias slayed his father and inherited his empire of wagons and criminal connections. They've defended the town of East Haven from the Du-Agar invasion, where they sent the giant and monstrous mechanical dragon made of Shardalin to wreak havoc. Uniting with the stealth and precision of the mysterious half-elf rogue known as Crano, they were able to turn the tide of the battle and save the town from certain destruction. After the speaker of the town was killed in the siege, Tobias was elected as the new speaker, anointing the rest of the party to positions of power to help East Haven rebuild. The first main task was to invite members of the Arcane Brotherhood to help find a mysterious book that may hold the secrets of Ariel, the Frost Maiden. It was here Crano revealed they were in fact Callian Cathana, the daughter of a prestigious and very wealthy family from Neverwinter, and that one of the members coming was her own brother Krato. The discussions were tense and formal, but the Arcane Brotherhood now accompanies the good people to the Dark Duchess to finalize the deal with the ancient white dragon.
So bad, bro. Alright, my friends. Morning comes. So, this is it. The day that we pack our bags and head on out to the Dark Duchess to finalize a deal with an ancient white dragon, get some information about this book, the Codicil of Light, and then possibly ascertain a ship and go find where the Frost Maiden is at. So the morning comes, and as you all take your turns to awaken to the aurora-stricken sky of the Frost Maiden, one by one, you find yourselves waking up to the smell of coffee in your respective rooms. However, Donna, as you wake up, Ronaldo is still tightly nuzzled into you.
Oh my god. I saved my friends.
Yeah, you did. Alright, so, if you make your way downstairs,
Go down.
you'll see Charlie Booker already got a pot of coffee going on. He does kind of move around, just grabbing things with his eyes closed, sipping coffee, waiting for it to hit him. He's takes about a cute couple of sips before. Oh. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. Coffee. I'll make coffee. It's a busy day.
I'm not there.
To whoever's downstairs.
Yeah.
You would
down.
see. Yep.
I'm not even in the building.
Yeah, that's true. So as you guys come downstairs, there's a nice pot of coffee coming down. Ananda walks on downstairs and says, well, another big trip for you guys. Can't let you leave on an empty stomach. And he goes to work immediately on a stool, moving things about, and starts cooking up a nice breakfast.
I'll be his sous chef.
Yeah?
I'll be prepped.
Let's do this. We're going to do a joint survival. So only survival check.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. I like it. Oosh. 6.
6? Alright, well, you got a 22, so between... Oh, he wraps it up a little bit. But between the two of you, make a very nice, decent breakfast that you guys are able to enjoy. Before plans to hit on things out, Renata does turn to you. This is, don't worry about speaker things. I've kind of got a little plan going on just to keep things the way that they are, the way that you leave them, and just to kind of keep in communication to tell the other towns. You're the speaker now.
I grab a spatula off the counter. Kneel.
Okay.
I guess you don't have to.
No, I mean, I appreciate the ceremony. So he does kneel.
I dub thee speaker while I'm gone.
Alright.
You cool with that?
Yeah. I'll keep things going for you.
Thanks, pal.
Just come back. Okay? Babe, you can put the knife down
I
now.
rolled a 6.
Wraps the other finger around. There we go.
I'm just laughing because on my side I can just see you going.
That's why I was like that.
So as you guys enjoy your breakfast, you guys have the morning for this moment in time. Waking up this other white lady in. You do awake to the sounds of cluttering from the kitchen. There's nobody else currently inside the tavern. Stools are still on the tables, but Barnabon is still hard at work getting the beginning of the day done.
Is there
starting
any
some stews.
coffee or anything?
You smell it.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pour 2 cups and bring one to Remy. Or I guess 3 because Benoit's. I don't know if he likes coffee. I'm like, I just walk up and I knock on the door.
Yeah, the door opens up to nobody currently behind it. As you can see, it was just kind of waved over by the two of them, and they seem to just sort of be getting onto the same level, sort of mid-discussion between each other. Then they notice you, and they're like, I think we're gonna be good.
I brought you coffee. Benoit, I don't know if you want coffee? I'm like, but there's coffee.
Turns into Kelly and says, I'd rather enjoy a cup of coffee, thank you.
It'll never be weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
But joining the persona of Kellyan, interest in everything else, most in particular, no current papers. Before she looks at you and says, I think the original is probably for all the studier.
No, pull it out. There you go.
Well, take good care of it.
Thank you.
Puts it on her head, and as perfectly as it fits you, fits her. Before Remy's like, alright, for the most part, this is goodbye for a while. And he takes the form of what looks like a typical militia guard of East Haven. Rather elderly, human man. He's kind of got sort of short, sort of shaggy hair, a little bit balding for a little bit. This is, I guess, I'm gonna go to the wagon now.
No.
God,
Please.
I told you you'd notice when it was me. Ow! And he just starts walking around slowly.
I'm just gonna grab his arm and I'm just gonna look him dead in the face and I'm gonna go, please, pick a different voice.
I told you, I'm gonna embarrass you this entire patch. And that takes the form of everything else. If everyone else cringes, that's simply an extension of you. You did this. Ow! You did it! And then he starts walking.
You do know we will have to go to bed at some point, right?
Yeah, but come at me, bro. To which he departs, and you hear Barnabas say, oh, good morning, I don't recognize you. Yeah. Ow! Barnabas. But cheers. Barnabas like, oh. I'm getting old. Before he continues it out.
I guess I'll look at Callian.
Yeah.
Myself. No, just go. Oh, this is gonna be so annoying being around him.
You don't have to hang around him.
It's complicated, and I walk out the door.
It's complicated for her. And as you guys depart on out, you do see Callian start to make a way reluctantly to the wagon. Kind of lose sight of Remy as he starts to disappear along out. As you guys start to get ready, Ronaldo has kind of wrapped just extra luncheons and dinners and everything else. Before long, Charlie's like, "What's going on?"
Charlie, we're going back to the Dark Duchess.
Oh.
Remember when we were there last?
Yeah, no, I remember. Are you okay with that, Donna?
What's that, Charlie?
Are you okay going to the Dark Duchess
Yeah.
again?
Yeah, I promise.
You're gonna be alright then?
Yeah, I promise. I'm gonna be alright.
Okay.
But we're gonna miss you. Because
Oh, my state. Well, I'm not going.
Well,
Oh, don't look at me. I'm not that serious.
listen, buddy. Listen, big guy. There's a lot of work to be done around here,
Yeah, that is, yeah.
and you're my contractor. I need you to stay here and take care of everybody. As much as I would love for you to be by our side.
love.
At which point Ronaldo kind of looks up to Charlie and says, "Yeah, Charlie, you and I we're gonna look after East Haven for a bit, big guy." I kind of like that. Very well. Stay safe. The Giant Born and Ronaldo will look after East Haven. We'll get it up and running, and trust me, we'll keep him safe.
Thanks for the coffee.
Of course, I can't function without it these days. Maybe that's a problem.
No, don't look into it.
Please be safe. It's scary there, especially the piggin, you know. So,
We'll be back.
damn right you will. Go Paul.
It's true.
Right. Until next time, friends. I'm gonna go build. And with that notice, he takes his stuff. Says, "Come on, boys, you open today." And all the dogs kind of excited. They sort of rush out. Limpy Ronaldo is kind of like sort of straggled out, but then kind of looks at real Ronaldo before it comes along. He's like, "Yeah, you can hang with me, big guy. See, I got other friends too." Gets a little scratch. Says, "All right, well, take your lunches. Come back to me." He turns and kisses for a little bit. Says, "All right. I'll walk to the gates as acting speaker." All right.
I'll give you a piggyback ride.
He takes it. Out and back. So,
Oh, this is the venue.
no, not at all. This is quite fun. This is tall. That's what you guys see. So, as you guys start to get ready out towards your morning, until East Haven, at this moment in time, the weather is fairly decent. It's still Icewind Dale, small little pellets of snow now and then. Still brisk and cold when you walk on out, but you are free to handle your morning before traveling however you wish.
Are you coming downstairs yet?
I was loudly crying all night, so then I come downstairs and my face is all swollen and I'm sad. That's how I spend my day.
Hi, Gwen.
Hey, what's up? It was a tough day,
Yes.
but I don't think he suspected anything.
He's still upstairs?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He couldn't sleep all night because of my crying.
And what did you tell
Makes
him when
sense.
he probably asked why you're crying, right? What did you say?
Lady issues. Just said I'm a woman.
Works every time.
That's safe.
Now that I'm a woman, I can say that.
Right.
It's horrible. Are we taking him with?
Yeah.
I think he's coming with. You know, I'll go get him.
Yeah.
Before let's go upstairs.
Sweet.
Oh no.
But you leave the door closed or
Am
open?
I
Go
gonna be
downstairs.
divorced?
Did you leave the door open or closed?
Oh, open.
Yeah, alright, doors are open as you
I'm gonna follow.
I knock on the door. If I see that in my periphery, I'm moving quicker.
Wait,
Okay.
Alcohol
I'm not
drinking
running, I'm like-
smooches it.
Like,
Alright.
knock on the door. It's open, but it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, as you do it, there's a small...
Oi!
Yeah. Yeah. What? Hello?
Hello.
Why does everyone yell
Um,
at sleeping people?
we're about to leave, so time to get up.
Oh my god. Yes, that's... Oh, apologies. I got no sleep at all last night. Sure, I'll get my things.
Yes.
Apologies.
I just wanted to take a moment to congratulate you, because I hear you are, like, married now to Gwen.
Oh, yes, that happened rather suddenly. She was a little forward with it, but
Yes.
thank you all the same.
Took us all by surprise.
Yes, no,
Yeah.
tell you, myself, the surprise wasn't...
Right.
yes.
We haven't talked too much. You and I do what I do. And
We
all
are a little dissimilar.
that. Myself and your new bride were like roommates for a while. Got fairly close. She's a good friend of mine. So obviously, make sure you're going to make her happy. And if you do anything to hurt her ever, I must slice you from like taint to trachea.
Roll
Like,
intimidation.
leave you in the snow.
Roll intimidation. You, of course, may use strength instead of charisma if you wish.
T to T.
Okay, so let's see. The intimidation is I am proficient in, so it's a +3 instead of a -1.
Sure,
the
so-
strength is just the base modifier is a +3, so it's a
So yes, it'd be +3 +3 is +6 because you're
I'm
proficient.
just using that with. Oh,
Yeah, you substitute
well, the
strength
proficiency
for charisma.
is a +4, so it'd be +7.
Plus
Hopefully,
seven.
hopefully it matters.
Yeah.
Don't roll it 2. 18.
18.
Yeah.
Duly noted.
There's coffee, and I'll just
Thank
leave.
you.
I leave.
All right.
And I'm just
Yes,
in the
we-
hallway, and you just
I think he's ready.
ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
Eventually, Dizzy does come down for some coffee. He's wearing his back to his maroon kind of cloak and hat. There's a door down his head before he comes in. He grabs coffee and he says, "Oh, that's quite nice. All right. Apologies. Sorry for taking my time, everyone. Jeff, are you okay?
It's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Are you alright?
I just wanted to see if you'd say something. Rather
No,
than
I'm-
being very close.
Sure. Yeah. I'm here for you if you want to talk about something. There's a long journey. We're more than welcome to.
Just like you would be. I see. Okay, well, let's just go, everybody. Let's just leave.
Okay. What did I do?
Okay, you know what? You're a fucking liar.
Well,
That's the fun of not there. You think
Oh.
you know someone.
I have a feeling that something occurred that I
Borla?
wasn't here for.
Grab him by his collar.
I grab him one hand. He's a little taller than me.
Now
He's a
listen,
my
little taller than you,
God,
but
nice.
he's not a heavy set man. It's very easy to just.
sit him down. We gotta clear something up before we leave.
Put him in a seat.
Now listen, I gave you life, and I can take it away. Do you understand me?
Yes.
You haven't been honest with us. You told us when we first met that the only thing you could remember was from when you were created and beyond, that you couldn't remember anything from your past life as Desmond. I have recently come into some knowledge that that's not true. Now, you don't have to pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about. We can just go right into the part where you tell me exactly why you lied to us.
Alright, roll intimidation with advantage because Borla is assistant. Okay.
God damn it. So great. All my work yesterday.
So proud too.
16.
16. So, as you say that, Ronaldo immediately
Not bad.
goes and closes the door to the room.
Hey, buddy.
He says, I withheld 1 or 2 pieces of information after learning that Dazan was burnt alive in this very city
Yeah, one time.
Yes. I would like to keep it at 1.
This guy's
And now I
a
didn't
liar.
experience it
I can't
myself,
believe I
but
married you.
the idea that people are burning this at the stake is...
That has nothing to do
It's a
with us,
shame.
though.
What?
We didn't burn him alive. Why are you keeping
Well, I didn't
shit
do
from
that.
us?
As far as I'm concerned, people were hunting him.
I don't think we burned him alive. That wasn't us.
You're rather intimidating.
Sorry, honey.
And you did kill the creature that was sort of haunting across this, something that I wasn't willing to try and do myself.
But when I shook your hand that day, I took a great risk. We didn't even know if it was going to work. We didn't know what would happen to me when I did. And I did that based on trust. And you lied to us.
Well, in all fairness, I've done plenty to replace any kind of gratefulness out of it. I provided quite a bit of information about Oriel. I kept it very quiet after...
He does cuddle a lot, so that's pretty good.
Precisely. And let's not forget that I'm the one that saved all of the books from the library before the attack, something nobody thought of doing.
We were occupied by a ghost. But anyway, we have done things to earn your trust and respect, and yet you still have kept many things from us. Like all of everything that happened to you before you were birthed, or whatever. Birthed, that works, yeah, sure.
I suppose that's
Right.
a perfectly reasonable analogy. Is there something in particular you think I'm withholding from you that you're nervous
No,
about?
but I figure we're going to find out right now.
What, my entire life story?
Sure, let's start right now. Have coffee.
Roll it. Persuasion or intimidation?
I'll roll a persuasion.
Sure.
Sure.
29.
29. Shit. Okay. He goes and takes a big old sip of coffee before putting it down. He takes off his gloves and his jacket and his hat, kind of he's like for getting comfortable for a little bit. I mean, how far back do you want me to go? Like, what is it that... I doubt you want to know about myself and my parents, what my studies, the time I got initiated into the Arcane Brotherhood. What is it that you want to know?
Tell us about the place you grew up.
None of you would like it.
Why not?
Because it's a horrible place full of horrible people.
That's how you feel about that place?
Yes, I assure you it's quite objective.
So you're not chilled with
See,
slavery.
No, we're not chilled with slavery. For multiple reasons. If you don't trust because of the nature of my person, I'll give you a logical answer then. I really don't like the idea that for whatever reason, I can hand off any sort of sense of accomplishment. And that's all that slavery does. That's all that money does. No offense to the company that we're going to be certified in, and I suppose maybe yourself. But if you have a position of power, finances, etc., that is all people accredit your accomplishments to. And I don't like that. I accomplished what I've accomplished. I'm alive because of Dazan's accomplishment.
How do you feel about the genocidal aspect, though? Good, pro, con?
I'm sorry, in regards to what?
Because you're talking, you don't like slavery because it takes your pride away. But also, do you think it's bad, like morally, or?
Yes,
do
it
you think
is.
it's
Yes,
okay?
I
Okay.
don't agree.
I need to know this about my husband.
Sorry, I don't agree with it. It
All
was
right,
just
buddy.
at this moment in time, I really don't think either one of you give a shit about my moral standing. That's why I provided logic. Because
Well, I don't know whether we're going to continue to stay married after this. It's going to be very hard for me.
If things went down poorly and you had to make certain decisions, we honestly like them to be moral based as opposed to what's most logical for you.
It's kind of in the name.
Right. Good people.
Not the smart people.
that's, I mean,
We're rarely logical.
well, I'm happy to fill in the logical gap if you're looking for something, but when it comes to survival, I look for the logical. It's just who I am.
That's why we completed
Look, Desi, up until very recently, I really liked you, and I trusted you, and I'd like to get there again if we can, but I need to know, what do you want?
I've already told you what I wanted. I didn't need to tell you about the corpse. Could have very easily kept that to myself, but no. That information was relayed right at your feet.
Can I do an insight
Yeah, I
check?
was about to say, do we believe?
Please,
him?
yeah. Whoever would like to roll it inside, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah. Not good
I
at it,
also
but I'm
want
gonna do
to.
it.
Please
Well,
go for it. Yeah.
14.
Well, 14.
Oh, thank goodness.
22.
22.
Find out.
Who is he telling the truth?
I will say you are very aware that he is being sincere
Mm.
Yes.
about how hard he desperately wants to get a hold of that corpse.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been very sincere
He
about
really wants that corpse.
the knowledge could have very easily been withdrawn. It was kind of a gesture of faith. And you get an idea that right now he's kind of mentioning that. With the 22, however, maybe there's a piece of information or two that he's not entirely sharing.
You're not telling us something.
For God's sake. What?
We know about the corpse. I can tell you really want the corpse, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, well, it's much better inside my hands than it is inside hers or anyone else's. I don't
Why?
even know what this creative person is about.
But what are you not telling us?
Lay it all out.
The Codicil of White, no doubt, has a tremendous amount of secrets inside it. If Gwen is unable to decipher it, which, I'll be honest, I do have all the faith in the world that you probably will be able to. Oh,
Sure.
this Remy fellow seems like a rather intelligent individual, but I'm certainly not shying away from my ability to be smarter than Baleen or possibly even greater. There are secrets underneath the ice. The Arcane Brotherhood's initial mission when we came at you was indeed to combat her spell on this land. Maybe it was not for noble things, certainly not. I would guarantee it's not. It's probably a pride thing. Arcane Brotherhood saved Icewind Dale.
Do you love Gwen or do you want to be on this mission to get to the secrets?
I do love you.
Are you after this corpse or my heart? Do not lie to me.
Yes.
That was not an answer.
I mean,
I mean, that was an answer.
I'm after the corpse, but oh well. Let me put it to you this way: what purpose would faking a romance with you possibly serve? Getting a
A ride.
corpse?
Because I'm very loose-lipped and you know that. I tell you all the gossip every night when you braid my hair.
Well,
That
don't
was
have to bring
Tell
up
you all
the-
about my day.
Don't have to bring up the braiding.
Very good at it.
You can do it with dough. It's a delicious treat back home. That's how they teach you how to braid. That's how I knew.
That's
how to
alright.
do it.
I mean, I wasn't judging you for
I
knowing how to braid hair.
I mean, it's from the dough.
Okay. I'll take your word
Very
for it.
romantic.
Because, you've been so forthright so far, so.
I mean, and no one here has kept a secret for the sake of their own survival.
Nope.
I've never kept a
Nah.
secret.
Kind of our thing.
She did, but
She
she
did, yeah.
Oh,
I
so
love
then.
But do
where's-
you remember when I stopped? I stopped pretty quickly.
Yeah, right around the time we met you, she and I were not on good terms because of this, and we had to figure that shit out. Here we are, family now.
We figured it out.
She
Okay.
killed me one time. How about that?
At that point, both Dizzy and Ronaldo are like,
Well, she hadn't told you that, did she?
what?
We'll have a story time sometime.
Whoa, what you talking about?
That one time that you killed me. Friends stay friends no matter what.
Dizzy's like, hold on. See, this seems like that's a
So
large
much-
chunk of information.
When you
Try and
cannibalize
distract us. Don't do that. We're easily
Yeah.
distracted. Don't do it.
I'm
So
going
when-
to talk about the cannibalism.
So when you were dead,
Uh-huh.
when I saw you,
She'd eaten my corpse. That was her. In case you're wondering, who ate my corpse?
Dazan found your body when you went back.
You were the first face I saw when I was pulled from the ether. So I love you. Anyway,
Oh,
here's a little fun fact about us.
Ronaldo is
We all
just
have the same
dead.
face.
Quiet.
She killed me too. Didn't just come upon me. Well, we are the good people.
I'm
See, the
so happy I'm not there.
The fact that everybody's quiet at this moment in time, it makes me feel like this is maybe not a joke. Babe, did you kill? Because you were dead.
And I was dead, yeah. And that's what preceded that.
And that ghost really,
And it goes,
really hated you.
Yeah, really hated me because I had
Or the one that like took you were like, what? Then there was a goes.
Yeah, no, I definitely remember that part. Thank you.
Right, yeah.
We're still on secrets now. Okay. This is supposed to be about Desi.
Yeah.
This is his intervention.
I saw all this going differently.
I thought we killed him by now.
Okay.
Can I talk to you for a second? Can you not for a second?
Well, let's keep it all inside in here. Just,
So for survival purposes, I did some bad things in the past, and you knew I was a bad person in the past, and I'm not that person anymore, and I don't eat people anymore. For survival purposes, which I think all of us would do, is I had to eat some corpses.
Gwen,
yeah, buddy.
you ate.
Yes, and also, can I also mention that Gwen was not an easy person to be around when she was Gwen. Okay? She was, this is great. This is fabulous. This is sunshine time. Okay? But before, she wasn't a nice person. We had to survive. She died. I ate her. And I'm not looking back because now we're friends. No regrets. But here's the thing. I thought I told you.
This is a whole gaggle of new news.
Well, perfect time to spend some time apart. I think we're late. We should probably get going.
Let's go.
This whole thing just kind of blew up in my face. Desi,
Yes.
well, you're just.
Don't blame this part on me.
I'm not blaming this on
Oh,
you.
you're good, yeah.
You're good. Listen.
You're a component for sure.
I feel like everyone thinks this is my fault. I didn't
No,
know
no.
this.
Listen.
I didn't even know.
It's okay. Sorry. I overreacted. Maybe a little bit, but you have to understand, I'm really protective of these people, and when I come into some knowledge that maybe someone rolling with us isn't trustworthy, I get a little, it upsets me. And
No.
so I reacted. Anyway.
Perfectly understandable. The deal that we struck is still entirely on the table, as far as I'm concerned. Very strong. Very scary. Do still love you.
Okay, good.
Didn't know.
Yeah, so what we're going to do, this is what we're going to do. The four of us, the five of us, are going, the four of us, we're going to leave. And we're going to meet we're going to meet you, and we'll see it, you catch up. Anyway.
Cool.
Got your stuff? We're going to go.
Puts on his stuff, immediately grabs his bag, and just heads on out.
Okay. Everybody got, you ready? Okay.
I'm not there.
No, good.
Girls night on three.
So we leave.
Great. Bartabon has now served you some soup. That's Kratos' morning.
Man, what a nice morning I'm having. It's really great.
I cut my fingers.
I'm sorry, that's
Embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
I really wish this is not how I would have found out. To be honest, I'm more mad at that than anything else.
God. Fucking Christ. I'm sorry.
I know you're
didn't
not.
tell you this for real.
I know you're not the same person you were before.
But I should have told you.
You really should have.
That's just that. I made a huge mistake. I thought I changed and became a better person, but that wasn't a good move. And I've proven that I'm not fully changed. I'm not a good person. And I'm sorry that I did not. And that's not me just trying to make you go, no, you're a good person. Love you. No, I'm not meaning to do that. Don't do that. I did not tell you that was bad. That does not make me a good partner. That doesn't make me trustworthy. And I'm working on it. And I will work on it. And you don't have, this is really gross. So if you cannot look at me and not see a, disgusting, frothing at the mouth cannibal, then we can't, continue this relationship. So I understand that. So if you need time, I will give you time. I'm a little shooketh because
Yeah, I don't think anybody wanted to be in that situation.
yeah, that's not how I thought my morning was going to play out, especially since I'm about to leave to the Dark Duchess.
Yeah, little. It is
My
a little
little
court
origin
timing.
story, yeah,
It's
so-
not like we could have just gone for a walk and talk about it a little bit. No. So I'll just say this. I know who you are now, and I do still very much love that person, but you really need to understand that there are going to be moments where,
Grossed out?
well, it's just there's going to be like a, oh wait, what kind of association, which
I understand.
in my own right
I understand that.
is a little unfair because you're different now. Okay? And please, for the love of God, just come home. Please just come back, okay?
Yes, I will come back.
I'm not gonna write a song about this. And I'm just gonna leave that out of the good people. Sorry.
Have you said this
Grabs
to
your hand. Still love you. And to be fair, I haven't told you anything about my whole life. You know? Little pieces. Because you've asked, which is very sweet.
Have you ever eaten other people to survive?
I'm gonna be honest with you, that's a no. I did, however, have tea from leaves that have grown from like dead bodies. We found out way later it was like a battlefield and tea just like grew there.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too gruesome, but
No.
sounds very of the earth and very cool, actually. But thank you for sharing that with me. It doesn't really compare, but thank you.
No, not at all.
Okay. Well, I love you, and go process this, and I'll go process this, and then it's good. Relationships are work, and that's okay. We like the job. We'll keep working on the job. Okay.
That is a good way of putting it.
All right.
Alright.
Okay. I'm gonna go wash my face or something, and then I'm gonna head out.
Cool. I'm gonna be a speaker?
You're gonna do a great job. A really good job.
Should I hope so.
Yeah, I know it.
Still see you off, but I'll
I got you this. It's just a rolled up parchment that looks like a megaphone for you.
That's
I made that this morning. Got a couple paper cuts, so it's just bleeding.
oh. I thought it was from all the
I had a rough morning.
oh shit. Well thank you. I'll see you out there, babes.
Okay. Bye bye.
He departs and heads on out. As Kratos, finishing that swamp soup.
Oh man,
Relaxing day.
I sure love soup.
Fucking love soup.
Man, this is awesome. Yeah. So Benoit, Callian,
Who's
shall we go? And can you do any of the things Remy can do?
Yes.
Like pull the memory thing?
Oh, yeah. I can certainly do that.
Can you pull memory? I just want to show you something that I'm physically telling you.
Sure, what am I looking for?
Just the recent day, I guess, but from my perspective.
Puts it in the forefront. And then reaches in, pulls it out, plugs it in. Mage shouldn't explode, right? Okay.
No.
Goes in. Do you want to describe what it is that she sees?
Sure. Inside of my memory, you kind of just start to see me start to relax and almost change. Very much, you'll see, like, before that, I starting back and forth, constantly analyzing every single person.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as the whole plan that Remy kind of created and everything, you start to see the eyes kind of go into a almost like, wait, why type of eye.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout the entire, like just day, you start to see it go from this constant analyzing everyone to wait, someone doesn't want me for my money, or like doesn't need something from me, like they're just genuinely doing this. And from that memory, kind of just he gets the sense of that even though Remy doesn't trust me, I very much trust him, and very much am like, wow, this person is starting to mean a lot to me. And he just sees that without words or anything. Do you kind of understand now?
You see your face. Process a lot of it. She grabs your arm in kind of an awkward sort of motion before saying, "Be careful, dear."
Yeah.
And then gets up and heads on out.
Can I follow suit?
Alright.
Can I just have some soup to go?
Yeah, sure, I'll get you a cup.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll pick up.
I'm just gonna eat my soup and look.
Alright. Enjoying the warm soup as you pass along. There's a brief moment where you see Charlie get into work. He looks and says, "Righto!
Charlie!
Stay safe, mate!"
I'm gonna run up to Charlie and just give him a one last hug.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna get a little scriffle to an elbow and be like, "You be a good boy. You watch out. You watch after Charlie."
This is, yeah, as a dog.
Yeah, not the
Horse
real
Charlie.
dog.
Yeah, we're not there. This but not. He says, "Oh, yeah, no, don't worry. They're gonna look after East Haven quite well. You come back, yeah?
Will do.
Keep everyone safe."
Of course.
Right.
My job, man.
You, why are you sitting? Get up, yeah? And as he starts going over to the guys, they're like, "Oh shit, he's back." And then get off to work. Collecting outside of the wagon at your own times.
Hey guys, how are you going today?
We're going.
Things are great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I just had some lovely soup.
What kind of soup? What soup? But what kind of soup is it?
Oh, it's tomato soup. It's
My favorite
wonderful.
soup.
Would you like some? I got
Yeah.
some to go. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's all yours.
Yes, everything's
Okay. Later date type of. Yeah, I got you.
I had all your soup. It was delicious. Thank you so much.
You know, I got it to go just for you guys.
Sorry I didn't share.
As the
That's
Sarge,
enough sharing today. I kept it to myself.
Good night. I'm just gonna walk over to like myself and I'm just gonna be like, "All right," I'm gonna walk over and like introduce myself as though they've never seen me before,
sure, yeah.
because they haven't.
There's a brief moment where you guys have started to notice the sides of the wagon have now kind of collected, the pagoda has been cleared off, and so is everything underneath it. Carpet has been rolled up, kind of thing. Creator has now come out back inside his regular regalia, which is sort of more of a travel-like worthy robe that seems to be well coated for the warmth. Valine is of course there as well with her two kobolds that sits close to her side, and Dizzy's standing there still looking a little awkward for a little while. Before Creator says, good morning, everyone. Morning, sister." And he's like, "Morning, brother." That's right. So, I believe we're all on board for a dangerous mission out inside Icewind Dale. who shall be accomplishing my wagons, and if there are other wagons coming along. Do you desire security? We have extra bodies. No? No?
Yes, I'll accompany you.
Which
Which
one
one's
Charlie's.
Calvin?
This moment, Kellyan's... I think I would prefer to stick in my own wagon. For creators like, come sister, you have your own room waiting for you, if you so want. Which Kellyan's like, no, I think I'm perfectly fine being by myself. At which point you hear, ow! Don't worry, I'll accompany you as this old wriggly man who stands out his militia outfit and says, gladly keep you safe. It's my pleasure. Being out on the road, ow! This one will do.
I just see. Credo, I'm her bodyguard.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Crano.
Lovely name.
Thank you.
It's common around here. You hear it a lot. You know, I can't hear Crano without 3 people going, oh, it's me, Crano. Yeah.
I'll be sure to adopt my nickname then.
Yeah.
Well
Yeah.
then, Mr. Kensley, you were so interested in seeing how this device moved.
I was.
Would you like to carry me on top?
Absolutely.
He sort of gestures to, as you were, there's a sort of ladder that kind of leads to this top area. So the top of it is almost like kind of sort of area that's sort of built. It's got like little fences on the top of it, to where you can kind of sit and enjoy the outside sort of air. As he sort of climbs up into the board, gesturing for you to hop on board, you guys are more than welcome to ascertain how you will. Your guys' usual wagon is eventually pulled up with horses this time, as the dogs are currently with
That's
Charlie.
about that,
Yeah. So it's 4 heavy horses are now pulling your guys' current wagon. Pulling the reins, of course, is Remy. And Kellyan disappears into the back of it. So, is with you traveling now with Kratos on the course, where is everybody going to travel?
I'm sitting up front.
Which way? With which way?
Oh, in one with Callian.
The one with Kellyan? Okay, so you... I'm just going to say...
With myself.
Remy. And who's going with Kratos? Because Valine very quickly hops into Kratos.
I like to travel with Bailey. She's cool.
You want to go with Valine? Alright, so we got Donna.
I'll stick close to Tobias. I hate this behemoth of a wagon, but I'll do it.
Alright.
You love it.
Casey does.
Ew.
Lola hates this thing.
Uh-huh.
Me and Des still be in the regular wagon. We're getting
Regular
along now again, and we're making out.
Okay.
We are
He
fully-
is so confused as to where you stand.
So you
but-
joined the love wagon.
Yeah, that's we're
The
doing
confusing
uh,
love wagon.
it. Hope you guys like that.
As I go into the larger wagon,
Yeah.
while they're making out or whatever, make eye contact with them. Like,
Okay. Poor fella is just... He's very confused. Alright.
I'm gonna look
so,
back in the wagon and be like, on this long trek, can y'all catch me up on what I missed? Because I feel like I missed a lot.
So...
We catch you up.
Yeah.
No, that can 100% happen along the road.
Yeah.
So, inside Kratos' very illustrious wagon, we have Valine, Donna, Borla, and Tobias. And inside Remy's cart, we have Crano, Gwen, Dizzy, Callian. Great. It's good to know. As you guys start to border on, Ronaldo does indeed see you off as you guys start to load up. He looks at the wagon, he's like, alright, maybe I'm a little jealous. But at least I look big in your seat. Stay safe. Come back. And I'll do a good job.
Reach out my hand.
He grabs it.
Maybe cut her some slack. She's been through a lot.
Yeah, clearly.
I don't think it was. She wasn't hiding anything from you. I think it's just a lot's been going on and it slipped her mind, you know?
Yeah, that was just true. You're right, Des. We did have a war.
Yeah. We came back and immediately went to war, so I think it's just one of those things, you know, she was gonna get around to it.
Not an easy thing to share. You know, I imagine you guys were there when you found out, right?
Yeah.
That was okay, so it wasn't like she told other people who didn't tell me.
No.
Kind of thing.
No.
Okay.
No. She loves you, man. She loves you.
You can cough if you need to.
Water down her own pipe, and then I tried to continue. It was like, woo.
Stealth coughing.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Christmas.
Thank you. But he leaves and doesn't hurt you. Before he.
I'm already behind you.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. No, it was just a surprise.
Oh yeah, big bad surprise. Bad.
Well, look at it this way. I'm gonna hold you to this until you come back.
Okay.
So you have to come back.
Okay. You won't forgive me until I come back.
Sure.
Okay.
Love you, babe. Gives you a good solid kiss before sends you on his way, and awesome interested townsfolk that are like, "Oh, the good people are leaving." What was that before Ronaldo immediately does his job? Starts announcing to the people that speaking to Bias and the co-captains, the Sorcerer Supreme, the Master of Whispers, and outside crew on a very special mission for the safety of the people of 10 towns, and he goes off doing his job quite well. And then off inside the distance, Charlie yells at a few people that are looking at him, telling him, "Get back to bloody one! You go bite his ankles!" And one of the dogs comes running around. I was like,
Whoa,
shit! And before he starts hurting them, he's like, "Ah, come down, you slag! Pick that up, here we go!" And
Quite the slave driver.
as you guys leave the town of East Haven behind you guys,
Charlie, it's it.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, question him about slavery.
You said perception. I might be asking or about to ask about what you're talking about, but I'll do perception first.
sure, yeah,
Because I haven't.
I had-
8!
I had a feeling.
But I was already going to ask about it.
They're easy to see.
Okay, good.
But they are a little bit to the east of where you're going. You do see the giants kind of lumbering around their kind of campfire. One of them is just currently hoveling just snow over the campfire that they had from the night
Yeah.
before.
Oh shit, I need to talk to them. And I just jump out of the wagon.
Because we can turn. Okay. Alright, so yeah, heading off to them, they do eventually notice you and they're like, "You're the kid."
Yes, I'm sorry. It's my first run of the day, so I'm a little out of breath. We're gonna go do some stuff that might involve dealing with a dragon. My real basic history knows that you and dragons not the best type of folks, relationship wise and all that. But the plan is to get some stuff that gets us some information to take down Ori. So we may be calling on you again soon to finally end all of this. Don't want to force you into coming with us with the dragon. In fact, might not be the most diplomatic thing to talk to a dragon with giants along. Just throwing that out there. But might be worth going home talking to your people.
I think you're right.
I probably don't know what's happened here in the last few days anyway, right?
I think it's time we fulfill Alfie's dream.
Right.
Grabs his mammoth ring and just sort of ruffles the fur before it gets large form, kind of dips up. We'll do our best to get them on board.
I believe in you. I believe in Luffy.
Likewise, Lincoln. We'll see you when the final battle happens. Slaps the mammoth, and like that, the two of them turn and start making back towards the direction. on
Jump back
mission
over
board.
to the wagon.
As you get back up on board, Kratos like, my word,
That's my friend say.
you're friends with giants.
Yep. That's me.
Now that's impressive.
I know, right?
My goodness, you impressed.
I was being a bit of a shit the other day. The wine was pretty good.
Oh,
So thank you for that.
thank you. Yes. Well, we have more, and there are plenty for the journey ahead. So, stretches out his hands. He says a quick kind of cantation, and then the small medallion that's on his neck starts to almost lift out of his robes. Before you guys start to see the snow starts to part out of the way, and then out of the ground there's this massive form of what kind of looks like a mammoth, kind of looks like a rhino, kind of looks like a triceratops. Forms its massive body out. This giant spectral animal lands and tumbles out to the sea. It just starts. What's that? That's how we do the way.
I didn't think it was that impressive. I couldn't tell if it was a rhino or what.
Yes.
What it was.
This I made.
It's just snow.
Well,
That's what you're telling to me.
You made
Because
it?
we're in a different
Yes,
wagon.
I made it. That's true. Sorry.
Yeah, pitching in the other wagon.
Yeah.
Wasn't that good.
Daisy's like, oh my word, that's extravagant.
Nah,
Our
babe.
wagon's pretty great. I mean, we got
Our wagon's fucking shit. We have 4 horses. This one's nearly dead.
Yeah.
Just as answer. And the sort of magical reins that kind of attach it to the wagon clap, and the large lumbering beast starts pulling this wagon. The horses inside you guys' wagon start pulling suit. As you guys go on and continue traveling, he turns to you and says, I call it Boof. And
You
guys,
call it what?
Boof.
That's what I thought you said. Okay, continue. That means something
You know,
different.
I call it Boof!
Well, just a quick pause. There's something that popped up there. I want to make sure everything's chill.
Oh, thank you.
Chill?
Alright, my friends, as now we are heading out into the wilderness of Icewind Dale. Traveling goes fairly decent. For the first few hours as you guys are not heading out towards Dark Duchess. Relying on your guys' navigation, as Kratos never really been there before. It doesn't take him too long to be like, right, it is cold. And he'll go back downstairs towards his chambers.
Yes.
Where you guys are currently free to roam. So if there's anything that people would like to discuss or do while they're here, we certainly may. If not, I'm going to ask for some dice rolls.
Yes.
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 Let's
I'll
start.
stay on the outside observing. I don't want to be in that
Inside the area.
pompous bullshit.
Great, so the first roll is going to be a perception from you,
Oh my God.
just keeping out.
Sound like glasses.
Ooh, I lost it. Oh, nice. 24.
24, alright.
Yeah.
Keeping a sharp eye from the aurora stricken. The aurora's kind of illuminating the rest of the snow as you guys are starting to pass on it. I will ask, however, which way are we planning on navigating through? Are we planning on going through the route of the giants that we did the last time, how we came back? Or do we want to travel past off of Eastway going the original journey that we took towards
The
the Dark
original would
Duchess?
technically be quicker, would it not? Because we'd
Yes.
have to turn way far north and go off-road if we went the Giants. way, right?
Correct.
So probably take the roads. I mean, there's cities, but it's still quicker, right? Unless someone objects. I was just... Yeah.
Great. Alright,
Yeah.
so we travel the same way because that's the first decision made. So keeping an eye out with 24.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask, let's just do this. Emily, roll me a d8, please. Just fun out if you guys roll.
4.
4. Okay.
We all died.
Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez. Killed the party. Or
Word.
really killed the party.
Yes.
As you're traveling inside this extravagant vehicle, keeping a sharp eye with a 24, you do notice through the blowing of the wizards, off in some distance, I said blowing of the wizards.
But you only really
I was
like, there's something about my sentence.
That didn't
That
seem
normally
quite
I
right.
love that.
It's like the wind and blizzard. I get where you
Blowing
came
up
from.
Yeah.
wizards.
I totally saw a bunch of people just going
Yeah.
down on
What's
wizards.
the wind pointing at?
Crazy having a party. It's just like college.
On Alicia knows what I'm talking about. That's because that's what she saw too.
Yeah. I do think I got this wizard job.
But they're all
But you get in those spell books.
I blow mad wizards. That's my only count.
You don't fucking. You see nothing. It's okay. Alright, roll me a d8.
And that is this one.
Uh,
On the
Your shoulder.
D&D,
My shoulder.
and that is
I need water.
This one?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Uh-oh. 1. Oh, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's really bad.
Off in the distance. Oh, actually. Roll me a d6.
Yeah, okay. It's the regular one.
That's this cut.
5.
Fine. Off in the distance, you see 5 polar bears.
Why did I do
Almost in a
that?
family. Just kind of trucking about. One of which stops and just kind of rolls through the snow. But it's a little bit of wildlife that you see off inside the distance. Something strange about the way that they're moving. But
I feel like they're polar bears.
Should one of us turn into a bear and try to
Polar
talk to them?
bears? Maybe you're telling me this. No.
You don't want to turn into a bear?
I don't think so.
Mostly, I keep that to myself. If I
I
catch,
didn't see it, so.
yeah, I catch the eye of whoever's driving the smaller wagon, our wagon. I might just kind of point it out for them to see. I don't know who was actually
Sure,
driving.
Remy.
Remy was
Well,
driving. Just,
oh,
Wait, which one are you in?
the big
He's
one.
in the big
just
one.
kind of.
Oh, okay.
Borla's just kind of standing up top. She's,
Oh, so you're pointing to us.
yeah,
Okay.
just letting you know. It's like, hey, look, look, cows. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, Borla's trying to get your attention.
Song? Somebody get bow. Alright. So, other than, sort of diverting from 5 polar bears, you get a solid day's worth of traveling without any kind of hassle. You get to make quite a good, decent amount of distance, as eventually nighttime does come. At which point, creatures just kind of pop up. So, Booth can go quite far for quite a long time, but the other wagon has 4 horses, so what is the, I just don't know how often horses get tired, to be honest with you.
I think every day.
Wow.
I go to sleep.
That's a good
Sushi
question.
for you?
This is my mode of transportation.
We've never traveled with horses before.
You have not?
No, we had some dogs that were
Oh,
great, but I'll check with my man driving the wagon, see if we need to stop for the evening.
please, we can certainly set that camp.
Just a step up top.
Yep.
Yeah? What? We're both there.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're literally side by side. So.
Hello.
how are the horses?
Getting a little tired. If we should probably make camp sometime soon.
Okay.
I'm going to maybe start picking a spot. Ow!
I always think you're done talking and then you keep talking. It's kind of your thing.
Ow!
Yeah.
The entire time he's just talking, I'm just like,
Why'd you pick that spot?
I'll say at the
Pick
back
the
because
most.
Stacey's a little like, it's warming up.
I like it.
I thought he was good at like laying low.
I think it's part of the
Sure.
Who would suspect that guy?
Yeah, exactly.
You're not up here.
I don't know. I don't suspect him. I just think he's an old rambling man.
He's doing it to piss me off.
Okay. I'll let him know.
Yeah. Relay the information, correct stuff like that. Okay, very well. Reese! Before you. Hello? Creative Pathfinder, sir. Hello? What is it that I can get for you, sir? Says, we're going to be making camp sometime soon. Could we tell whoever's on food duty, to be honest? I forgot the schedule. Just to start preparing some meals for everybody. Very well, sir. We'll get something nice for the whole lot of you. Yeah, I'll get on that right now. As soon as I'm done with this sentence. It just starts to leave out.
I love him. Yes,
Alright.
it does. Okay.
So eventually it does take time for you guys to sort of pull off. And you guys start to watch the sort of camping up as the large pieces of side sort of off the edge of the wagon before the pagoda kind of just gets stringed along. Several sort of working hands start to unfurl it off for a little bit as now the large shield guardian that you know what it is now actually unhooks from the back of the wagon before it lands and just starts sort of making its patrol. Does a huge amount of the labor work for the setting up of the camp and everything else. But before long, as you guys start to pull over the other wagon and do the little side tip up that Charlie bolts on the edge of it nearby, sooner or later there is some flicks of some magic, and Kratos has sort of created a bit of a camp. There's a bit of a table that's been set outside. So camp is rather lush for whoever wishes to join it. Around about this time, the sun slowly starts to set, the aurora fades before nighttime comes. You guys are left at night. Therefore, Kratos grabs a bottle of wine, drops it in front of the border, says, please, help yourself. Before it gets to it, and Reese starts getting everything else. He says, rock let's get to it. And you guys start to see from one of the other sort of room areas, a lot of them kind of pile out of one room as 4 other sort of members start to pile out, and they're like, oh, right, back to it. And they start getting everything making lush, and they're kind of at your command if you wish to get a little comfier at some point. But the night is yours as you guys have set up camp.
And they were making food as well.
Correct.
Reese,
Yes. Yeah. Hello, Cora.
maybe, you see how, like, it's really dark, not a lot of visibility, you can't see very far.
Correct, yeah, this is quite terrifying to be
A
honest with you.
lot of the things out here will navigate by being downwind and smelling things. So maybe take it easy on the odorous things for dinner.
Oh, well, that puts me in a right pickle. Because if I come out with unsavory items, I've got to deal with the boss man, you know? And also there's kind of between you and me, there's a bit of a competition between the 4 of us, you know, because we're kind of seeing like who can, you know, get sort of like promoted or tip or whatever. He's big on tipping, and so, you know, I don't want to be the one that like fucks up, you know. So do you have like a recommendation as to like how we can find a comfortable medium? I would gladly listen to it.
Oh my god.
I think it'll be okay.
I'm just gonna keep an eye out. Maybe just a few things. Use a lot of salt. That's got flavour to
Well,
it.
salt.
Sure.
I like salt myself.
Mm.
Oh, because he's from the coast. Salt water. Smart.
Right.
I'm gonna get high on the hooks for this one.
Right.
Alright, I'm gonna get on it. Lots of salt. I'll see you around. Enjoy your wine. If you need more, let us know. We'll get you more.
Yep.
Box off back to the into the wagon where you can start to hear the clamoring from one of the third room on that second corridor. Starts to prepare some food.
He's a special guy.
Yes. Yep.
He's the best. Dumb, but he's the best.
I'm gonna keep a watch out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, welcome to Roll Me a Perception with disadvantage for anything past 60 feet at nighttime.
Sure.
Yeah.
I got it. That's not bad. Disadvantage. 16.
16, yeah,
Yeah.
not bad with the disadvantage. Oh! And this time, as food starts to get served, Callian does sort of approach it and starts to mingle with everyone every now and then. Remy just kind of hangs guard, starts to keep a watch on the edge of things, just playing the part. Valine only ever walks out when there's finally food and wine served before a little comment. This is off you go. And like takes a seat down and they kind of just wait for her to like, when she's eating, to like toss in food before. It's kind of blankly stare as she kind of feeds them a little bit. So you guys are served pretty decent food. A little salty. But and some decent food shared around the table. So while everyone sits and enjoys fire and food and wine, is there anything anybody would like to get on?
I think as soon as I got food, I would kind of just go back to our wagon and start setting up my bedroll area.
Alright.
Did I do find familiar? You can summon trash baby?
Yes, sir.
Got it! Oh! My disgusting weasel friend! I love you!
Tucks into your coat, wrapping around the head.
Get in here. More?
I just
Looks at
say
the-
that so
It looks at you with this large stone for. Just hides inside your coat for a little kind of scared from it.
Don't worry, buddy.
Keeps a little eye out.
Smells pretty gross.
Since it's a ritual spell, if you cast it as a ritual, taking a little extra time, you don't have to use a spell
Yeah, it's
slot.
like 10 minutes. So you
Oh.
Yeah, it's 10 extra minutes on top. You don't have to use a spell slot.
That's even better. Right. As many weasels as I want.
Well, it gets rid of the first one.
Yeah.
But hey, you're a
I
wizard. You can make
require
spells.
40.
It gives a crap.
But when everyone comes back,
Yeah.
if whoever decides to come back, I've kind of just set out everyone's and made it all try and look nice.
Yeah.
Zhuzhed it up as like, try and like make it look as cool as theirs.
Well, if you guys
It looks
do.
just as good.
And I'm passed out like when they come back.
Daisy calling up and he says, oh, I do appreciate your effort, but I can always take us back to the spire if you wish.
The spire?
Yes, remember I did that whole industry thing?
Oh yeah, you love illusions.
Yes.
Let's go to the spire.
Very well. Takes him some time to enchant it. Before long, wagon kind of disappears, and you're back at that sort of open meadow with the bridge that leads off to the kind of spire. And if you, upon entering on the inside, there's a very decent, very gorgeous kind of bedroom that you're able to kind of explore.
Wow.
On the inside of it. Yeah.
Okay, well I just left my friends. Alright.
Enjoy the comfortable abode. So
Yeah.
I would have
We do the
done
hair braiding thing.
something for Crano. Why is because I could have done something for Crano, but falling asleep and whatnot.
Nah, she didn't like people touching her hair. So it's okay.
That's
I know because I try to sometimes.
that does seem on par with your character.
So
Yes.
I tell you not to do that.
Very well. So as he continues to braid your hair, is there anything else anyone else would like to do for the rest of the night? No? Alrighty.
Yeah.
So everyone
people appreciated me trying, even if they did run off.
So yeah, as sleep eventually takes you guys.
I just imagine no one comes back to the Armar wagon and I just did that for nothing.
Turn it on for what?
Did anyone use anything for the sake of a long rest? I don't think so. Was it you?
No.
No? Okay.
My trash baby.
I would like Constitution saving throws from everybody, please.
Too much salt? Are you kidding me?
Too much soul.
Have to do with the cold or whatever. Is it? No.
It's
then he's
bitterly
wearing the
cold.
ring of warmth.
Correct, you have the Ring of Warmth on as well.
And I gave mine to Crano, who then
You
gave it to
Remy.
I gave it to Remy.
I should have never gave it away. That's fine. Wow, I rolled really poorly.
Mm-hmm.
Did ya?
Never mind that +7.
Oh, did ya?
9.
9?
Mhm.
23.
23!
Natural 20.
Beautiful.
I didn't expect that.
14.
14?
Natural one.
Natural 1? What'd you get, sir?
Natural one.
Oh, 2 natural ones!
Hey, that's lucky.
Only if you're a halfling.
Snake eyes! Okay, give me 2 seconds, please.
You rolled a 2?
I just rolled a natural 1. So,
What
keep
the
that in mind.
what? I think that means something.
For
Three
who?
players, and I'm rolling good. This is unusual.
This is very
come get some help because you're in the fancy wagon?
Maybe.
There's asbestos in this wagon. It's really fucking us.
Yeah, you're in a different plane.
Yeah, you're like in a different.
I'm astral projecting. That's why I got a
Plane of
23.
existence.
I was like, I see everything.
We all die.
He's counting how many of us died.
Oh no, I'm just making sure to count by bases real quick. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
You got a lot of NPCs you gotta take care of.
Thank you. I do appreciate the patience. So enjoy this while I think.
Enjoy.
It's hard not to.
I feel like I'm in a nice spa, you know, when they've done that nice music and you're just I really need to go. Oh, I want a massage.
Or we just put hot rocks in the middle of here, make it a sauna.
Everyone just lies on the
Sorry,
table.
Barla, what did you get again?
9.
9. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Better roll. And did you had the ring of warmth? So did that give him advantage or anything, or?
It did not. Not in this particular case.
Gotcha.
Karina, I'm so sorry. What did you roll again?
Oh, no worries. I rolled a 14.
You rolled a 14.
Yes.
Oh, that's who. I was like, I'm forgetting someone.
Just like the meditation music I put on when I have a migraine.
No.
I think the scary part is Dune. Like I want to put my hand in the box. Michael Jabbar.
At some point, you find yourselves opening your eyes, and for a brief moment, all you see is a pale white. And as your eyes adjust, the white seems to sort of be moving, the direction of which kind of just pulls, pushes. It's hard to ascertain the meaning of it before you adjust again. And you start to feel the cold. You start to realize the sort of dark snow that pushes and pulls every now and then gets underneath your arm. As it pulls up your hood, it turns and it blows towards you, filling your hood with snow, kind of freezing you every particular way it can before it stops. And then it just focuses its direction on you. Spending your time to look around. And all of you notice that you are alone. Before the blizzard is blowing inside of your face, slowly a figure starts to appear out of it, massive in its form, huge sort of mound of snow and ice collects itself. Large blistering coils of ice curl out of it in the ram horns. Pull out the sort of sharp beak of it as the massive head of the Frostwing looks down on you. As its whole form just at once starts to blow on you. Tobias?
Mm-hmm.
You jolt awake from the moment of it. You immediately clutching your hand, holding the ring of warmth. And as you start to take key note of where you guys are inside the guest room, if you were staying there, you were all kind of locked up inside the same particular area. You notice immediately as you just kind of get up and look around, you look at Borla, you look at Valine, you look at Donna, and each one of them are just encapsulated in ice, frozen on the inside. The entire room's like candles and lights have been extinguished. On the outside of the window, the wagon just shakes from a blizzard that is pushing against you. Gwen, as you shut out, the illusion fades and you're back inside the wagon, and you notice immediately Crano waking up from the edge of it, and you see Remy burst out from the front of it all, kind of just soaking and shocking, and you notice that Daisy is frozen and encapsulated inside the ice. And one by one, you start to hear and you hear as the blizzard is now blown into your camps. I'm gonna need initiative rolls from everybody.
What about Callian?
Even the frozen people.
Callian is companion is frozen, encapsulated.
I immediately like grab both their arms, not like Remy and Gwen, and I'm just like kind of getting my bearings and like listening.
Sweet.
But you said initiative, right?
Yeah, initiative. This moment in time. As we cut to a very tense moment. So, welcome back. As we now step into initiative, you guys notice some of your friends are still kind of frozen inside statue. The moment's kind of taken about you guys. You guys inside the fancy wagon. You guys, well, I guess twice inside the fancy wagon, as you notice around the room, everyone frozen solid. You look off, you immediately hit right up to the top, you hear,
Look up there! I'll get Kratos!
You kind of hear some noise from the room across where the servants typically run. Borla, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I should be good at these. It's not roll 2 here. It's gonna be a 3. It's natural 20.
Hey!
27.
The second thing you notice is Here's Borla. Well, as you come to, still the bitter cold is kind of shaken off of you for a little while. You're not going to take damage because you did save. And as you look around, Tobias is kind of free. Donna is currently frozen up. Valine is frozen up inside the corner as well.
I'm running over. Do I? Was that my turn or?
No, still have your turn. Excuse me. You do still have
I'm
your turn.
gonna run over. I am going to go ahead and rage with my bonus action, and I'm gonna run over and just. Not sure about using the sword. I'll use the blunt side of my sword and slam it as hard as I can down into Donner's ice prison.
Beautiful. Go ahead and make your attack. You may make it reckless if you like.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
19.
19. All right. 19 is gonna hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage, please.
Right. I should get one of those out of it. So it's I gotta look. I feel like it's been weeks since we've done this. That's 6, and I'm plus 3 now, right? 6 and 9.
9 damage?
Just 9, yeah.
Beautiful. There's a solid. As the ice now shatters around as you find yourself kind of collected yourself, freezing cold, a raging Borla, and the dwarven spirits forming around you.
Thank you, Borla.
Yeah, some shit's going down.
Okay, I assume. Thank you.
Have I? Oh, I guess I go over to Valine.
Sure.
She has and I have another attack.
You do have an extra attack, so you may make the attack again if you like.
11.
11, not gonna hit, I'm afraid.
I was like, oh no. Only in a 2. Jeez. Oh no, what do I do? That's my turn.
Alright, okay, that's your turn.
Very blue.
Next up it is Valine's turn. As she goes and
all you see are her eyes moving.
still stuck, frozen into it. You can see it kind of start for a little bit, but she's still frozen cold on the inside.
Whoops. Sucks to suck.
At that moment, I am going to say, you do... Krano? And Gwen. And I guess Ray. You guys hear a...
Ow.
Whale toy. Icewind Whale.
Oh my gosh.
So, what you guys do, hear that for a little while before a beam of light hits the side of the wagon. Dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
I got a natural 1.
Ooh.
So it was a 4. You two are rogues, you'll be fine.
Cool.
24.
24? Alrighty. You're able to duck immediately out of the way from Alan. However, you and Remy just a little too slow on the draw as this ice cold beam streaks through the wagon. The whole top of it just starts flowing loosely over the top of the whole canyon. You are going to take 11 points of cold damage.
Ooh, rude. Like half yours.
As it starts to blow off, you start to see, looking out from the direction that it is, through the sort of glowing whizzes, you start to see beams of light slowly approaching you guys. As for now, based on your past perception, you notice 3 cold light walkers approaching the van.
You
And
said
one-
3, they're called White Walkers?
Cold light walkers.
Oh, cool. I was going to say, if they're White Walkers, this should be really easy.
We call them, they're lantern zombies.
Oh,
Lantern zombies, yeah.
Lantern zombies.
Alright, as they are currently approaching, this one's going to get a second attack. Closest one, I mean... Yeah, Gwen, you're the closest one to them that isn't currently frozen. So it's going to go ahead and make another cold ray attack against you. Oh my god. It's going to be a 14 to hit. Yes.
Oh, that may die.
Uh-oh.
What? Yeah, end it
24 points of cold.
up. Unacceptable.
And roll max die on 3 of them.
How bad are you?
I have 31 health. I'm
Left?
pretty good. Left.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like
Total.
that's how much you had total, and I was like,
She's dead.
I was
This
like,
other beam strikes you from the back, and the cold just starts to burn your flesh as you start to
My flesh!
coil away from it.
There's not this.
My flesh.
It's terrible.
Next up. For those of you inside the wagon, as you thunk, oh no, the wagon shakes immediately. I need strength saving throws from you 3, please.
You have an advantage on this while reading.
Correct, you do.
Yes.
Thank you for reminding me.
3.
3,
14.
14,
22.
22. Tobias, you are knocked off of your feet. You're considered prone. You'll use half your movement to stand up. But you're knocked down as something large strikes at you just here. On the outside of it.
What is it?
Now it's going to be a Constitution saving throw for them. Oh! Dizzy eventually breaks out of it before falling down. He's just kind of coated above frost. Gets up and sees them. He's, oh, fuck! As he looks towards the rest of you. And he's going to...
It's nice to see my husband doing well.
He takes a quick note of everything around here. He looks at you like very badly hurt. Grabs your shoulder and he's going to cast invisibility on you.
Nice!
As Gwen disappears. You're now currently invisible until the spell ends. Anything that's on you, of course, is also considered invisible.
Oh.
Yeah, so disappear.
headless.
Oh, spellcasters! I gotta look after fucking spell slots. Alrighty. Next up walk is another cold light walker with Gwen now disappearing. It's gonna go for Remy.
Oh, no.
just goes past its head. It hits the top of your guys' wagon. Natural one. It's going to use its second beam attack.
Gosh.
Oh, wow. Starts to strike it again, but it just disappears off into the distance.
This guy sucks.
Yeah, they rolled bad twice. It moves up closer, but at this point they kind of just keeping their distance for this particular attack. Donna Bonnie.
Yeah.
It is your turn.
And I am free.
You are indeed, you're free.
But I'm over there, correct?
Correct, you're currently inside the wagon. This is the wagon. I don't know if I introduced it for the camera, this is the wagon. I think it's safe to assume.
Okay, so can I get out of the wagon?
Yes, you certainly may.
Start going towards
The camera just got yanked down.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Oh.
Man, you guys are on par.
Yes, yeah.
Just-
Tech stuff, appreciate it.
I just saw it happen.
Great. And you're good.
Right.
Alright, so yeah, with 10 feet you'll be able to clear it unless you want to just try to jump out the window.
I'd love to jump out the window.
Beautiful, roll me acrobatics.
Would love to.
Pulling a real crane out here.
Oh, oops.
You
13.
wait, Dana
13?
Thor.
Let's do 13.
The window shadows as you land on the outside of it. On the outside of it is indeed this side of where you guys were.
Yeah.
Because when you guys entered, there was the left portion of it all. Just curious to see. So after using 10 feet of movement, Donna, you land on the snow. You see 3 cold light walkers coming off, and there's something massive in the distance coming from this side of the
Oh,
vehicle.
okay. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get to this tree,
Okay.
and then I'm going to excuse me, and then I'm going to
That's okay. It's been a while since we played. And we have Philip Noble playing in the background. We're fine.
I think I'm going to do
Bill.
my crimson bright,
Beautiful. On what?
my booming.
Alright. Classic boomerang. Blood. Ignites it.
Okay, here we go.
Alrighty. Which one were you launching it?
Sorry. Let's do this guy.
That guy there?
Yeah.
Cool. The one that has yet to go. Which is good.
The only
You are going to hit with that roll.
Yes, he's 17.
Beautiful. So go ahead and roll your damage.
8 damage.
Okay.
But I also have to roll for my damage.
Oh wait, that's right. And igniting, you're right. You should roll a d6 to take damage as well.
Ooh, well, fuck me. 6.
Oof.
6 damage.
Harsh.
Alright, it's alright.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay, but this guy got 8 damage. What is that?
Correct. Plus roll a d6 for your right damage.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it again.
Alright.
4. So 8 plus 4 is 4.
12 damage.
Is 12.
Beautiful.
It's
Nice.
15.
Tears across it. The radiant energy from it just starts to illuminate the areas. As it flies past the back, you see in the distance there are more figures walking towards you guys.
come on.
Boomerang lands back inside your hand. Go ahead and make your other attack.
And the same thing. Let's do it.
Beautiful.
Nice. So 29
Oh, gorgeous.
plus that is 6 plus 3, 9.
9. Lovely. 2 solid attacks, knowing that there are now individuals coming across. It is this Cold Light Walker's turn, and it is going to respond in kind. It's going to send a beam of cold energy your way.
Good luck.
With a natural 1.
Hey.
It hits the side of the wagon. You guys kind of shake from the edge of it. Goes to make its second beam attack. Ooh, with a dirty 20 to hit.
Me or the wagon?
You. Cheeky. 2, 9. You're gonna take 15 points of cold damage as what beam of cold energy hits you.
I understand.
Alrighty. That's it for its turn. Gwen, it is now your turn.
It's me.
You are currently invisible.
Oh yeah. So there's something big like around this area that we can't see.
Currently, you
Area?
cannot see it. Yeah.
How far can I travel this way? 30 feet?
30 feet. Yeah. The top has been blown off.
20, 25, 30. Oh, that's it. Okay.
Right.
From there, let's do a fireball.
Alright. There's some small footsteps in the snow. Before fireball goes flying. Where would you like to throw it?
At those three fellas, it goes for 20 feet total. So
Alright. Oh, the radius of it is 20 feet. You can launch it further than that, I think.
Yeah, you can go like 120
Yeah.
feet or something.
Dang.
Yeah,
That's good.
excellent.
That's good damage though.
if it goes through, that would be great.
Well, they have a make
They have
saving
a
throw if you don't roll the hit.
Dexterity saving throws.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the damage would have been whatever it was.
Did you do the same thing?
Okay. So I'm gonna make it easy and say first, because one of them saved. The first one saved. Two of them failed. He saved. These two failed. Something strange, almost wispy. Its body just sort of dodges the area, but the fire illuminates the area largely. You do see the off figures in the background that you hit with the fireball. So,
And I flip them all off while I'm doing it.
alrighty. How much damage did you roll?
29 total.
Woohoo! Alright. Solid bout of damage on that one.
That's for hurting my friends and being too cold.
Oh wow, it's 9d6. Jeez.
That's a fourth level.
That's a lot of damage.
Alright. The fire happened, and then I need to mark all you as well. Yoof. Alright. Here's your fucking fireball, alright? Alrighty. Is that gonna be all for you?
Yeah, I'm still flipping them off, but I'm done.
Of course. Yeah. Alright. At this point, I will say this. Gwen notices, Krana you notice, Donnie you notice. There, but you two on the inside, you guys also hear tearing of wood at the top of it. You guys start to notice something with wings has landed and just attacking the wagon.
Our wagon or the big one?
And then another one, the big one here. And I'm gonna show you guys what you see. As two Icewind Dales have now landed. And I'm gonna... Okay. They're not doing too much, but their attention is quite clear. They're tearing into this giant wagon. Krana, it is your turn.
Alright. Ooh, that made it more interesting though. Alright. I'm gonna look at Rummy and be like, you got the inside of the wagon?
Yeah, I got this, kid. Do you think?
Alright. And I tap him on the shoulder, and I'm gonna make it look really cool.
Alright.
As I proceed to jump off, like lift off the wagon,
Yeah.
and mid-air turn into a werebear.
Okay. Alright. I think for the sake of space, we'll stick with your current.
Yeah.
But yeah, as Krana leaps off.
And I'm going to full on, like, as I put, like, foot right in the middle one,
Yeah.
do claw attack.
Beautiful. Go for it.
Alright. Dun, 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 dun. Need to get to my werebear. I should have done that before, cause I knew I was gonna turn into a werebear. Alright, okay.
Never heard of it. Remember, you do all the music from now on, but you're narrating what's happening.
Yeah. Okay, so this will be my first claw attack.
Beautiful.
Ooh, nice. That's gonna be a 22 to hit.
22's gonna hit. Rolling your first damage.
Which is a 2d8. Oh, yes!
Sounded good.
16 points of damage.
Ooh, solid. Alright. Getting up. As you start to tear its clothes, you just see the form on the inside is just beaming blue energy. Go ahead and make your second attack.
Oh, yeah, that was only my first attack.
You get a multi-attack with your claws as a weapon. What you
Pretty
got?
good.
Natural one.
So, 8?
Alright. As your
that
beam
it?
lights into your eyes, you just causes your second one to miss.
Just gonna put that one away. You rolled a natural 20 before, and I really, really, really appreciate it if you had done your banana.
Alright, is that going to be a turn?
I'm going to kind of move back to the wagon.
Sure, it is
yeah.
going to get attack of opportunity on you if you try and leave, though. Because you are within range.
That's fine.
Yeah?
I'm still gonna move back. I just want to protect this side of the wagon.
17?
That's my armor class.
Okay. That's going to be 4 points of damage.
Ouch.
Bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm so sorry. Nope, I'm so sorry. It's not. 4 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
Plus 16 points of cold damage.
Okay, don't move out of their range.
That, yeah, that was very important and almost missed that. Alright, so now that it's made its attack, you're still welcome to use the rest of your movement.
No, I'm just gonna stand outside the wagon and protect my fence and stuff.
Sure, so over here?
Yeah, kind of, yeah, closer to, like, right there, yeah.
Sweet. Alrighty. Gets a solid hit on you as you disappear. Now it's Remy's turn. Once it says, time to meet young. Fuck it. Come here, piece of shit. He's gonna leap off and go 5, 10, 15. And he's gonna go and try to use his multi attack with the sword. First one's gonna hit. Second one's gonna hit. Okay. Deals cold. It's a solid hit into him. 2 solid slices into him. And that's going to be Remy's turn. You guys hear more shuffling from the guards from the inside. But no breakings of ice. Next up, it is going to be Callian, who looks immediately to the wagon, doesn't see anything. Okay. And it's going to go ahead.
Galleon's still frozen.
You don't know. Right? Takes a quick look and just slightly goes and sends out magic missiles to these.
Galleon's not frozen. No, I still like that.
We call her Cal Pal.
Oh wait, no, Callian wasn't frozen, was he? Callian was
I
frozen.
thought Galleon was
Thank you so much. No, thank you for reminding me. It's
No, you're all
fine.
good.
And remains frozen.
I
Really speaking
I like
of,
killing myself.
No, thank you. No, I appreciate it. It's a lot to take track of, so
No,
you never
you're
feel shy bringing that up. Alright, still Callian's still frozen. You guys hear Callian? A window breaks, and Callian lands outside. Oh, sorry. Creator, thank you so much. Jesus Christ, everyone.
Shall I add more C names for you?
Runs across over here, chants a spell, and off the back of the wagon, the large automaton lands right next to you. Just,
Oh,
so I'll show it off real
Oh
quick.
my god.
fantastic.
Big old automaton. Yeah?
Big.
Does it do something for you? Alright, as this large figure lands up, he's like, protect my fucking sister! Goes and takes its turn directly afterwards and just starts charging out. 5, 20, 25, 30, 25, 40. Just not enough to make it, but starts darting out towards it. Alright, Tobias Kinsley, it is your turn.
What should we do? I don't know what to do.
Go kill things.
Okay.
Oh, there's a long list of people.
I'm gonna turn into a bear.
Alright. As Tiberius is now coming out.
And then I'm gonna run out of the wagon.
Beautiful. Alright, as you exit the wagon, out on this end, first getting a glance of this particular area here, and I'll go for your passive perception because you do have your feet. Something sinks your heart as you see inside the darkness a massive figure of gnarling teeth and blue leathery skin almost whips around. There's a sort of whipping behind it as its large tail kind of comes into focus. As a frost salamander.
Oh my.
Jeez.
Oh, did you paint that?
Gee.
I did not know. This was from the Icewind Dale kit that you bought.
Holy fuck.
Oh, that's great.
Dang.
Lurking off into the darkness, running about towards the wagon.
Is he that close to me?
He is not. Thank you.
No, I mean if he
So
is.
I switched to the smaller monitor, so space is kind of hard to look at. But yeah, you just start to notice this large thing. It seems to be running about and just tearing into this wagon. You've caught it on the back end as it's looped up, and sort of focuses upon you now looking at it.
Rawr. I'm gonna attack it.
Alrighty, Tiberius, being brave, 10, 15, still within your movement speed, running up towards the frost. Go ahead and make your attack.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I think I shall. Thank you, Kyle.
I think I shall. I'm going to roll. Do multi attack. Fuck. 6 for the first attack.
I'm not gonna hit you.
Yeah. It's not been my night. Oh, thank God. So 25.
That's gonna hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Ah, thank God. It's gonna be 7.
7 points of damage. Your claws tear through really tough, almost rhino-like leather skin. Hardly notices the damage that goes through your claws as this large maw dripping in front of you. Is that going to be your turn?
That's it.
Alrighty. Wait. I should remind you this, but I'm going to. As a jester, your rogue subclass that we developed together, whenever you miss an attack, you have your ability to plot and pay off. The next attack done to that creature that you missed gets advantage. So if you want, you can make that second attack with advantage.
See if you crit.
Yeah, see if you can crit.
If not, then
If not, it's the same thing.
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm just looking at the werebear thing closer.
Yes.
no better, but
And
no
it says
crit.
2d8 plus 4 in parentheses,
Mhm.
and then on the outside of it says 13. And
Yeah. If you choose
Are
to
we
roll
just-
your die, or you can take the... Well, actually, as a player character, you would roll the die.
Yeah, it's kind of a DM. If you don't feel like rolling all the time, just do this every time.
Yeah,
Like, it's like
it
an
takes the average
damage.
damage.
Yeah.
So
oh,
for-
so the
for
13
my
would
monsters,
be
I
the
can
average.
either roll
Oh, okay.
or take the average, yeah. But I
Man,
prefer to roll.
math really didn't prepare you for D&D.
Didn't crit.
Didn't crit? That'd be great.
Didn't
But just
crit.
good to know. Alright, next coming up, you notice another cold blood walker that hit from the fire is now gonna start coming up and is able to join the fight over here. It's gonna take a fucking shot at that automaton with 2 beams.
Oh my gosh, how many are there?
Both beams hit this form and it just hardly notices as this massive suit of armor just takes 2 hits without any worries. Next up, it is the Frost Salamander, who's gonna go at Tobias with its multi-attack, making 5 attacks on Tobias.
5.
5 attacks. Okay, first one's a natural 1. Second one hits with a 21.
Mm-hmm.
Second one definitely hits. 16.
Mm-hmm.
That one hits.
Wait,
And
as
another-
a bear, does that change?
You add +1 to your armor class.
Oh, so 16 hits, yeah.
16 hits.
Oh,
Alright.
wait. We got +1?
Yeah.
Oh, then the last hits wouldn't have hit.
Really?
Yeah. I'll take it because I didn't know. I'll take it because I
Yeah.
didn't know. But that's good to know going forward.
Because I don't even remember what damage was. So,
It
yeah,
would have
cool.
just
but-
been all the damage back.
Cool. So, in
Yeah.
future, definitely do remember
Yes,
that.
yes.
3 attacks are gonna hit you. And then the last one. 15.
No.
No. Sweet. So, only 3 attacks will hit you. This is good. Because this thing's fucking vicious. As you take. You are lucky, sir. The feat doesn't mean it. That's I rolled 3 ones. So you're going to take 3 plus 5, 8 points of piercing damage. As now this thing is starting to tear into Tobias, you guys are starting to notice the fury of the Frost Maiden is encroaching on you guys. And I'm afraid this is where we're going to have to pick up. Next time. Yeah, I'm sorry, I would love for it to go on, but we're still in the infancy. People need to go home, and we're coming up on our time. It's nearly 2.5 hours. So
What those people?
what I'm gonna ask from everyone here, immediately screenshot everything that you have. If you use spell slots, to screenshot that. You've used your right damage, you need to screenshot that. You've used the rage, screenshot that, so we can know it. We have the episode to come back to. I'm gonna try my best.
I was not expecting that either.
We just need to get out of here. Like, we need to all go back in the wagon and just run.
Sometimes Borla's rage flows over into me.
I get that.
I want to murder everything.
So that was the end of that round, and we're gonna go right back at the top of the round. I'm gonna keep initiative order, and I'm gonna have photos for everyone's health, so nobody cheat. And we're gonna come back exactly where we left off on this last episode. So please join us every Tuesdays at 9 p.m. as we continue this adventure out into the wilderness. I love that last episode. You were like, "What's role playing?" And now it's like, "Motherfucker, you out in the wild now." And you've made a god angry. So join us for that. Monday nights at 8 p.m. Casey and I have our DM chats. We'll be having a special guest coming on soon, which I'm very fucking excited for. So we're gonna have that. But yeah, if you love somebody, tell them that you love them. And until next Tuesday, everybody, look after yourselves. Bye.